It seems to me that in the context of life and existing and people and relationships and work, being sad is one correct answer. It's truthful. Both are right answers. The more we tell ourselves that we should always be happy, that happiness is an end in itself, the worse it gets. I'm going to paste it in the chat.
Wait, so is that saying that happiness isn't an end goal? So being sad is truthful, right? So is it indicating that you can't be happy 24/7? Is that what it's getting at? Okay.
Yeah, I think so. I think, yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like it's a really long-winded way of putting it. I think that's what I get from it, though.
Yeah, I get you.
What I got was that life is complicated. Lots of things happen. You're going to be happy. You're going to be sad. The end thing about happiness being an end goal and that ultimately not making you happy is I don't know if any of you guys watch Ali Abdaal. He did like he's like a productivity YouTuber, and he did like this little podcast thing, and he was saying like, you know, in life we look at things as goals. So like each step of life is like a new goal that you have to reach, and like valuing your happiness as reaching that goal and being like, when I reach that goal, I'm going to be happy. That's actually a very self-destructive cycle. Like it seems productive in a way. You're like, okay, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna be happy, and then I'm gonna move to the next thing. Blah blah blah. But at the end of the day, that can get like kind of addictive. Ooh,
100%.
And really isn't good for your mental health. Sorry about that. The thing about the sadness thing, my friend at uni, she said something that like at the time I might have been intoxicated, and I was like, whoa, fuck.
Yeah.
She said that emotion is a spectrum rather than a hierarchy, because like when you think of emotions, you think of like, okay, all the shitty sadness, feeling angry shit, that's at the very bottom, and then at the very top you have like being happy, being ecstatic, all that stuff. But the way she said it was like, you have all these feelings and they're sort of like on the same level. You just gotta feel everything at sometimes.
Yeah. No, 100% agree. I've seen something quite similar that I saw like this. I mean, it's a bit, single-minded, but in terms of a visual representation of it, I saw this like chart, which was basically just, I don't know what you call it, but obviously it was like in a circle, and it was almost like a color grade. So, there's a color grade all around the circle, and then each sort of like section of color is labeled with an emotion, and so emotions so each emotion is put next to a sort of similar emotion, I guess, in the fact that you could sort of maybe feel those two things at once, or they sort of share the same properties, I guess. But it does sort of back that up. Like, you're going to go through the whole spectrum. It's not like you can say, oh yeah, you're always going to be at the top of you're always going to be at the top of your emotions. You have to always be happy. You are gonna, like you say, you're gonna flow through it, all sorts of different sort of emotions.